Live from Ball State University. News for the campus community and all of Delaware County. This is Newslink, Indiana.
A changing of the guard in Muncie. The woman at the head of Ball State University is stepping down. Good evening and welcome to Newslink, Indiana. I'm AJ Brammer.
And I'm Kirsten Davenport. Thanks for joining us. For the first time since her announcement on Friday, President Gore addressed members of the media and the campus. Newslink Indiana's Amanda Richardson was at that conference and joins in the studio for more.
Thanks, Kirsten and AJ. This marks President Gore's 40th year in higher education. And with a new strategic plan behind her and an accreditation visit, Gore says the university is in a great place.
I'm President Joanne Gora, and this is a new Ball State.
After 10 years as president of Ball State University, Dr. Joanne Gora announced she's retiring in June 2014.
It's never easy to say goodbye, and I'm sure the next 8 months will be, as they say, bittersweet, but I feel as though I have had a wonderful career and a fabulous decade at Ball State. So, as my husband likes to say, it's better to leave 1 year early than 1 day late.
Since Gora's contract lasts through 2017, Board President Hollis Hughes says it comes as a surprise.
I was stunned, and I have gotten over that. The sun comes up each morning.
Hughes says the board has yet to finalize its plans to begin the search for a new president, but says they hope to have a better idea by the December board meeting. As for why Gora decided to leave, those answers are few.
So it's not the long days, it's the long days and nights. And it is the relentless pace of these kinds of jobs that make them exhausting, really. And so at some point you say, okay, I need more space in my life. And I feel that I need more space in my life right now.
But whatever the reason, President Gora says she's loved every moment of her time here, and the decision was difficult to make.
I began my career and ended my career the same way, sick to my stomach.
President Gore says she's not sure what the future holds, but at this time, she and her husband, Roy Budd, plan to move to their home in Williamsburg, Virginia, to be close to their grandkids. She also says they plan to return to campus after she retires. Live in the studio, Amanda Richardson, Newslink, Indiana.
With the news of Gore's retirement, Ball State students had a lot to say. Newslink reporter Caitlin Tice joins us with the buzz around campus. Caitlin?
Thanks, Kirsten. I'm currently standing in the room that merely hours ago, students, faculty, and staff gathered to hear President Gora officially announce her retirement plan.
Special report from the Student Center, where our president of this university, Dr. Joanne Gora, will announce her retirement. She is expected to give a live press conference.
President Gora reached out to students through dinners, lunches, and freshman move-in day. President Gora's retirement before her 2017 contract is up has left students shocked but appreciative.
It's actually really surprising to me because I thought, she's pretty comfortable around here. She does basically whatever she wants and can get away with it, so.
I didn't ever really see this coming. I didn't really hear any announcements or hearsay or rumors, so it's kind of strange that it's happening.
About it, the improvements from when she started to where we are now, and it's. I walk around and I see trees, I see beautiful buildings, I see renovation. But at the same time, there's always something new to be dealt with, and I think that there's good and bad with someone leaving.
Not many students could make the president announcement here today at 1 p.m., but she will be remembered for the impact that she had on so many students' lives here at Ball State. Live in Muncie, Caitlin Tice, Newslink, Indiana.
Not many students can make President Gore's announcement today, but we want to hear what you have to say about it. Are you sad about President Gore's retirement? Join the conversation. We're using the hashtag GoreRetires.
Now, Kirsten, I know last week we had some interesting weather. We got up pretty high, then we saw snow, but we're kind of in a place where we're really starting to feel some fall weather, aren't we?
I know, and I'm really excited to see what Britley has to say today. So Britley Ritz is in the studio today, right?
Yeah, Britley has the weather with us. Britley, what's it looking like out there?
Well, we did have some beautiful weather this afternoon. It was gorgeous. We had those temperatures reaching well into the upper 50s. We saw around a high of 59 degrees this afternoon with partly cloudy skies. Right now we're starting to see those clouds move in, and we're sitting at 45 degrees. We have a northerly wind. It's fairly calm outside currently, and we have some dry air. Take a look at that dew point at 33 degrees. We'll continue to see that dry air through the evening, but we will continue to start to see some clouds push in. That's the moisture that we'll be seeing this evening. We'll start to see a little bit in the way of rain tomorrow. It'll be very scattered, but I'll get to that later. We have that rain system off to our west. That's what we'll begin to see on Wednesday and into tomorrow as well. We'll see warming temperatures throughout the rest of the week. I'll let you know how long those will last, as well as your increasing chance for rain, and I'll let you know how strong those storms can get for your forecast coming up. Back to you, AJ.
Thanks, Britley. The leaves are changing, the pumpkins are carving, and the cider is coming out.
I think that can only mean one thing. Fall is here. Coming up, we'll tell you some of the things you can do to celebrate. Don't go away.
This is Newslink, Indiana.
With all of the cold weather we've been having lately, it seems that fall could be over sooner than we'd like. Newslink reporter Travis Robinson tells us how we can still get out there and enjoy the fall experience.
If you're looking for some fun this fall, Landis Farm has no shortage of it. Last weekend, Landis Farm started its Fall Fun on the Farm program. The program is something for people of all ages to come out and enjoy. Susie Landis, who owns the farm, wants to show off the beauty of fall rather than the scariness that comes along with Halloween.
We are not into the spooky, scary thing. We're just about fall with the pumpkins, people carving, the hayride, the corn maze, just real. We're simple here on the farm. We're not a big, like some of the farms that are big into entertainment. We just do simple things.
Mrs. Landis then showed me to a tractor where a hayride took a tour group out to the pumpkin patches. At the pumpkin patches, there was a giant corn maze that would have taken a long time to get through if it weren't for Will Rogers, whose mom works at the farm. Landis Farm will continue this event until Halloween. After Fall Fun at the farm is over, there's still a reason to keep coming. The farm will still be open to sell jams and fresh produce for the rest of the year. For Newslink, Indiana, in Muncie, I'm Travis Robinson.
Thanks, Travis. You can get more information on the farm by going to landisfarm.com.
Halloween is 4 days away, but you can still get your scare on early. Newslink reporter Abby Kirk has the sights and sounds from the Muncie Haunted Forest.
It's a little bit chilly for an October night, but that doesn't stop the Muncie community from getting into the Halloween spirit. I'm standing here at Haunted Forest Muncie, which was named one of the scariest outdoor attractions. The forest is open 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. all weekends of October and has been extended to stay open November 1st and 2nd. Tickets are $12 per person, and guests can walk through the forest, which spans just a little over a mile long and contains 20 horror-filled moments. The exhibit benefits a good cause, as well as a good scare. Back to Teachers Store co-chairperson Nancy Carlson gave her insight.
It's a month-long haunt that benefits the Back to School Teachers Store, which is a free store in Muncie for classroom supplies for teachers.
The Back to School Teachers Store has given over $1 million of supplies to local teachers for free. Nancy continues to explain that the event is all volunteer run.
It takes over 60 volunteers a night to run the Haunted Forest. So if you figure we're open 10 times, that's 600 volunteers we've dealt with. So if it weren't for Ball State University and local high school students, we'd never be able to pull this off.
Signing up to volunteer is simple. Anyone can log on to www.hauntedforestmuncie.org and fill out a volunteer form. Freshman Jabari White shares his favorite thing about volunteering.
Just not being the one getting scared. It was kind of scary walking through it at first, but it's like really fun because you get to see like all the little kids scream. And
With ghouls and vampires, werewolves and Frankensteins, the Haunted Forest is sure to give you a fright. In Muncie, Newslink, Indiana, I'm Abby Kirk.
And the Haunted Forest isn't the only place you'll find monsters. They're right here on the Ball State campus too. Zombies, to be exact. Courtney Cooper tells us more about the campus war against the undead.
Armed with Nerf guns and green bandanas, the Humans vs. Zombies will have their final mission tonight. With 98 humans left, the humans actually have a chance of coming out on top. In 2007, the Humans vs. Zombies craze infected Ball State. But in 13 semesters of the game, the humans have never survived the zombie apocalypse. Humans vs. Zombies is an elaborate game of tag, Alex Weisner, the HVZ administrator, said. The game starts with 3 zombies whose goal is to infect humans by tagging them.
The humans' objective is to win, and the zombies' objective is to eat everyone.
Humans fend off the zombies with Nerf guns, Nerf darts, and rolled up socks. The humans wear bright green bandanas tied around their arm until they are infected and turned into zombies. Then the players tie the bandana around their head. The players participate in multiple missions each day. The humans have goals to accomplish to move the storyline along. Lemmy Saylor, a game moderator and former Ball State student, says the game gives players freedom to create their own zombie characteristics.
They can run, they can hide, they can play, they can scamper, they can do whatever they want.
The theme for this game strayed away from the usual science zombies and focuses on demonic possession. Weisner said the players are fans of the zombie genre, but most play for the community aspect.
It's just a way to get out, get active, meet new people, and just shoot people with Nerf guns.
The final mission is tonight, but Weisner encourages students to join the undead next semester.
We're little.
Now we go from ghoulish to glamorous. Muncie played the host of Miss South Central Beauty Pageant this past weekend. Newslink reporter Mariel Standish was there with the story.
With all the glitz and glamour, hairspray, and rhinestones, contestants competed for the Miss South Central title in Pruis Hall. The Miss South Central Scholarship is a not-for-profit organization of the Miss South Central Scholarship pageant. This pageant is a preliminary to the Miss Indiana and Miss America pageant scholarships. Their mission is to provide opportunities for young women to become involved in their community, as well as give them a chance to further their educational goals through scholarships, gifts, and other opportunities.
My platform is the March of Dimes because I was born 8 weeks premature, so a lot of what I'm able to do now is directly correlated to the March of Dimes and their research for premature babies. But if it wasn't for the March of Dimes requiring me to get this platform and really get involved and really realize why it's so important to research and help fund that research for the March of Dimes, I never would have gotten this job. So there's that, but also my speaking skills and my ability to be comfortable in myself and be aware of the world around me and have an opinion on what's going on in Syria or with our government. I'm a completely different person than I was 5 years ago in a very, very good way, and it wouldn't have happened without the Miss America organization.
The pageant included a competition for the Miss titles and the Outstanding Teen titles. Both titles included an interview portion as well as sessions for talent and evening wear. The teen titles had a fitness portion, while the Miss titles included a swimsuit wear portion. Courtney Jurek was the Miss South Central for the last time, handing it off to the next holder. In Muncie, Mariel Stanish, Newslink, Indiana.
For more information on Miss South Central pageants, go to www.misssouthcentral.org.
Late Saturday night, a Ball State student was stabbed in a parking lot near Worthen Arena. With more details plus other headlines from the Daily News, here's Raven Harper. Raven?
Thanks, AJ. According to an email from the university, a student was a victim of attempted armed robbery. He was sent to IU Health Ball Memorial Hospital for his injury. Police are still looking for a suspect. Other stories topping headlines this week include a major renovation of the campus planetarium. The theater is projected to become the largest in the Midwest. The $4.6 million renovation has increased to $5.4 million. No worries for students. Funding is provided through private funding and donations. The Indiana retirement system policy has set to change October 1st of 2014. Retirees will receive less money per month for their pensions. This change will not affect anyone before this point. For these stories and more from Newslink, WCRD, SportsLink, Ball Bearings, and the Daily News, Go to bsudaily.com.
Thank you, Raven. We've had a relatively quiet start to the work week.
We have, but we will have a wet and windy Halloween. Britley Ritz will have all the details when Newslink Indiana returns. Stay tuned.
This is Newslink Indiana.
Now, AJ, with this weather, I don't know what I'm going to be for Halloween or even if I'm going trick-or-treating.
Yeah, it looks like we might have to rethink some of those ideas. I know with what they're saying about possible rain, I might be going as a submarine.
Ooh-wee.
Britley Ritz can confirm some of those rumors for us and tell us the truth about what's going on. Britley, what's it looking like for this week?
Well, this week looks a little soggy, and you're right, you could go as a submarine, AJ, because on Thursday we are going to see that rain, but current temperatures across the area are sitting into the 40s right now. We're sitting at 45 here in Muncie with a calm wind around coming out of the north. And we have dry air. Take a look at that dew point, 33 degrees for our dew point. That dry air is just settling in right now. Temperatures, the high temperatures this afternoon were wonderful. We had a great start to our day. We saw temperatures into the upper 50s, 59 in Muncie as well as Lafayette. Indianapolis at 60 and 62 in Bloomington. It was a beautiful afternoon. Unfortunately, we are seeing those clouds starting to filter in, and we'll continue to see those break apart and then come back in again tomorrow morning from the system off to our west. This is what's happening over into the Midwest right now. We'll see that later on tomorrow as a warm front begins to lift off to our north. I'll track that for you on Precision Cast as I take you hour by hour as you wake up tomorrow around 7 o'clock. We are starting to see those clouds filter back in, and we'll continue to see those clouds increasing as that warm front begins to push closer to our area. We'll see some scattered showers throughout the early evening hours tomorrow night, but Wednesday looks to be a better day for rain as that warm front lifts off. We'll see scattered showers once again in the morning hours and then once again later on in the evening on Wednesday evening. Come Thursday, we do see that cold front starting to draw near. We'll start to see some possibilities for some heavier rain and strong to severe storms. The main threat with these storms will be heavy rain, small hail, and strong winds. We'll keep you updated with that throughout the week as that draws closer to our area. Our Halloween forecast looks to be a soggy one. Like I said, AJ, we might want to go as that submarine. Rain showers do continue for the evening hours on Thursday. It'll be a bit breezy, so you might want to grab that umbrella and a jacket as we drop down into the 40s for your Halloween forecast. Tonight, though, we'll see those temperatures drop down a little bit colder than the 40s. 36 will bottom out with increasing clouds. It'll be very chilly. If you have any evening plans, grab that jacket. We have an easterly wind at around 7 miles per hour. Your day tomorrow looks to be okay until later on in the evening. We have those showers developing. It will top out around 59 degrees for tomorrow, and then your 7-day forecast looks pretty soggy. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, chances for rain. But Wednesday night into Thursday, that's when we'll see the greatest chance for rain. And then come Thursday, we'll see another chance as that cold front draws near, cooling us off into the 50s once again.
It looks like that submarine idea might not be too bad.
Yeah, you might want to take up.
Well, it was another successful weekend for Ball State athletics.
Yep, winning is still winning. See what we did there? Our sports guy Rob Connett will have the recap of what happened. Stay tuned.
This is Newslink Indiana.
Welcome to Newslink Indiana Sports. I'm Robert Connett. We take a look at a successful weekend for the Ball State athletics. Ball State football team won on the road over the weekend 42-24 at Akron to remain undefeated in Mid-American Conference play. Keith Wenning threw for 240 yards and 5 touchdowns, which was the first time all season that he did not throw for more than 300 yards in a game. His streak of 8 straight games was best amongst all Division I quarterbacks in the nation. Wenning now has 2,865 passing yards on the season, 10,115 yards in his career at Ball State, which is the same amount that New York Giants quarterback Eli Manning finished with in his college career. And the wide receivers also had a big game on Saturday. Willie Snead had 7 receptions for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Jordan Williams grabbed 12 catches for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's the third time this season that Williams and Snead both finished the same game with 100 receiving yards. And earlier today, the MAC announced that Jordan Williams' efforts over the weekend for the Cards earned him MAC West Offensive Player of the Week. The Cardinals advanced to 8-1 on the season. They have this coming weekend off, but they'll return home to Schumann Stadium next Wednesday night as they host Central Michigan at 7 o'clock. That game will be televised nationally on ESPN2. The women's volleyball team went 1-1 at home this weekend as they dropped Friday's contest against Bowling Green in 4 sets, but bounced back with a 4-set victory against the Miami Redhawks on Saturday. With the win on Saturday night, the Lady Cards became the first team in the MAC this season to reach 20 wins, and they hold on to first place in the MAC West Division with an 8-2 record. The Cards did lose 2 key players due to injury, however. Alex Filling, the leader in kills for Ball State, suffered an ankle injury during practice last Wednesday and did not play over the weekend. And in the first game on Friday night, outside hitter Mackenzie Kitchell went down with a knee injury. There is no official word on how long the players will be out, but Coach Shondell and the training staff remain optimistic, saying they hope Filling and Kitchell can return before the end of the regular season. The Cards remain at home this coming weekend as they'll host Central Michigan on Friday and Eastern Michigan on Saturday night. And believe it or not, guys, the basketball season starts this week. The women's basketball team will host Oakland City on Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Well, hopefully we can see a big season for our basketball team, both men's and women's.
That's right. Women's team coming off of a great season last year, made it to the WNIT.
Coming up on Newslink Indiana needs something interesting to do next Wednesday night. Stay tuned to figure out who will be speaking on campus.
And a classic Halloween musical will rock Bruce Hall Thursday night. Find out more next on Newslink.
This is Newslink Indiana.
Welcome to Newslink Entertainment. I'm Carissa Fisher. Ball State is welcoming 2 speakers to campus this week. Will Haygood will be at Bruce Hall this Wednesday for the Excellence in Leadership Speaker Series. Haygood is the author of The Butler, A Witness to History, as well as associate producer of the film adaptation. He will be discussing his book and movie while exploring leadership, civil rights, and service. Haygood will be available for book signing after the presentation. Mary Spieth will also be on campus this Wednesday for the 35th Annual Shrines Distinguished Lectureship. Spieth is the founder and president of the Spieth Communications, a company that provides training and strategic counseling to help companies. She is acknowledged as one of the world's most influential communication counselors. Halloween is almost here. If you are still looking for something to do on Thursday, Ball State presents a showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The comedy horror film will be showing at midnight in Bruce Hall. Doors open at 11 p.m. The talented Shadow cast will perform during the show, and that is all for entertainment. Back to the desk.
I don't know about you guys, but I look forward to getting to do the time warp at Rocky Horror.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Brittany, you want to give us one last look at the weather?
Well, unfortunately, our Halloween forecast looks awful. We have that rain coming in, and it's going to be a chilly one, so bundle up and go out for whatever Halloween festivities you have.
Possibly as a summer rain.
Yeah.
All right. So we're definitely looking at some good stuff coming up in sports this week, and I know Project 10,000 is happening at that Central Michigan game. Is that right?
That's right. If we can get 10,000 Ball State students to come out to the game November 6th, Ball State Athletics will donate $10,000 to Ball State Dance Marathon, which goes to Riley Children's Hospital. A good cause, so if you can go out November 6th, Wednesday night for the next home game, be sure to go out there.
And I know we have a modest member of our staff here tonight that doesn't want people to know that it is her birthday today, but it is weather forecaster Britley Ritz's birthday today. Happy birthday, Britley.
Happy birthday, Britt.
That's going to do it for us here on Newslink Indiana. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For weather forecaster Britley Ritz, I'm AJ Brammer.
And for Robert Connett, I'm Kirsten Davenport.
Have a good night.